Got original 1967 Ford Galaxie AM radio. This radio was in great shape. It cleaned up, polished up nice, and we've done a full Aurora Design conversion on it. I had these knobs laying around here, which are kind of like the originals, but it has AM FM stereo now, auxiliary in, 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It does have pre-outs on it if you want to add an amp to your rear speakers and even a sub. You've got a stereo LED here and an operating LED here. We've got all the push buttons working, presets, which everything inside the radio was in great shape.
That's already.
Or traded up.
Broke my leg. Telling you, he showed me a photo and he's not wrong.
I hate you all. So then.
Request a complimentary copy.
If you want to go to AM radio, just simply turn the radio off and right back on. It takes you to AM radio. Off and right back on takes you right back to stereo. Treble and bass like you've always had. It also has Bluetooth, voice command, voice assistance. We'll demonstrate that right now. We're going to do the auxiliary in.
Thanks for riding with us on the Acceptance Morning Ride. Check this out.
Which is automatic. This is a 2-piece cable. You'll be getting one like this and a male-to-male to plug into it. You can hide this in the car anywhere. And all you do is just simply plug in.
This will be a lunchtime show from 3rd and Lindsley in Nashville.
Plug your device in, satellite radio, CD players, whatever you'd like to put into it. And basically just turn it on.
You with you.
Any device you have plugged in, a little LED is gone to green telling you that this is in auxiliary mode. Any device you have plugged into it, you just when you get ready to come off of it, just turn it off, and in 20 seconds the radio will cycle back to where you had it, which was FM. If you don't want to wait 20 seconds, all you have to do is just simply turn the radio off and right back on. It remembers where you're at. Back on the FM stereo.
Southbound at Trinity Lane, where the shoulder is blocked. Slow traffic on I-440.
That's how your auxiliary in works.
Accident on I-24 eastbound after White Creek's.
We're going to take our phone here, bring it up on Bluetooth. And these push buttons are neat. They come in red and blue. Just let me know which one you want. And we're going to log on and pair up the phone. So we have Bluetooth. You do not have to do this every time. Once you pair it up, every time you get in the car and have your phone, turn the radio on, she will come on and say device paired.
Wherever your song takes you, Acceptance has you covered. You
hold it down.
Your terms.
Ready to pair.
Showed up on the phone. Now when we tap on it, she's going to complete the pair up and tell you that it's connected.
Music than you can shake a stick at. From Reckless Kelly to Leon Russell. John Walker here.
Pairing completed. Device connected.
Now we're connected up.
Lots more music.
You also have you get 2 mics. One is a mic with extension on it if you want to get it closer to you. The other one is actually built in the radio right here behind this little push button facing out across the top. And I seem to find that them work very well. Anyhow, we're going to do a voice command by holding this down again.
Healthcare legislation to dismantle the
Play music. It's going to music on my phone. Want to advance your songs, just push it once. You can do anything with your push button. You can anything your smartphone's capable of doing. look up restaurants, find addresses, even text somebody if you want to. All with a push button. That's pretty neat. If a phone call comes in, you hear it ringing, just take the push button and press it once and answer the call and talk. When you're done, you can press it twice to end the call, or just let the phone hang up. It will go right back to where it was at. Now, I can just hit off, and it will go right back to FM. Or I can hit on, and it'll come back playing. It'll switch over that way too. Let's use this. Let's go back to radio. Stop music. I'm going to put it in pause and go right back to FM.
Wednesday, Sessions has come under fire after revelations that he spoke with Russia's ambassador to the United States last year, then failed to.
You also have balance and fader. If you hook up 2 speakers, you'll have stereo and the stereo light. If you hook up 3 or more, you'll have balance and fader and the stereo light. If you hook up 1 speaker mono, it will go straight and send everything into that 1 speaker. It automatically knows every time you turn it on how many speakers you're going to be running. These radios do not require 12-volt consistency to it. There's no memory in there that you have to worry about. And you unplug the radio, move it to another car, plug it back in, and it'll go back to doing exactly what it was doing. That's what I like about these.
And fighting a covert war in Ukraine.
You've got wide open bass, wide open treble.
Crossing a bridge near the
We're going to put it in the fader mode by going clockwise twice, 1, 2, like a 12.
And then
12 to 2 motion. It's going to beep. When it gets to beep, we're going to be in the fader mode. As long as we're moving that control, toner control, it will stay in the fader mode till you find what you want. When you find what you want, just stop. It'll beep once, go back to treble and bass toner.
And observe a military parade. Trump's visit is in honor of Bastille Day and the 100th. Trump is also scheduled to hold a joint press conference later today. This is NPR.
It will stay in that mode as long as you're moving it.
Mike Osborne in the WMOT newsroom. Time for us to look at some state and local stories
balance it out
today. A TSU student is a free man today after being acquitted in the 15 shooting death.
Now we're going to go counterclockwise and put it in the balance mode.
It took 25 minutes for a Davis find Brandon Horton not guilty. Revealed that Horton, Lambert, and 4 friends.
There's your lefts. There's your rights.
Drug dealer in the park. But before they could set that plan in motion, Horton's gun fell.
I'll balance it out.
Rang out. Horton claimed
and let it beat.
Innocence on the stand. His defense argued that there was no.
Now back on treble and bass.
The fatal shots. An upcoming race for Rutherford County Mayor is highlighting the continuing struggle in the GOP between the party's conservatives and moderates.
And hopefully realizes what a tough into what he.
Church leaders and
late shift, she's working hard, provide her 3 kids. She hasn't seen her husband 'cause they're stretched.
Anyhow, that's your original 1967 Ford Galaxie radio with AM FM stereo Bluetooth auxiliary in by Aurora. I appreciate you letting me build it for you. Thank you.